And here we are, Central West Conference Under 16s action match of the round here at McCredie Park. Nice and fresh, things dropping drastically in the last hour or so. And a cracking matchup we're going to be treated to today between the Bankstown Bulls and the Guildford Owls. And remember, match of the round every single week. Go to the Parramatta Eels Junior Rugby League Facebook page or through the YouTube channel. And looking for the women's game at 2 p.m. also. With Greg Hayes between the 14s, 16s, 18s, gold and silver. Let's take you through those lineups for the Bankstown Bulls. Jersey 19, Zane Musa. In the 2, Adam Darwich. The 3, Sione Tapu. The 4, Ali Hanoun. The 5, Philip Ayutanenai. The 7 and captain, Zaid El Zain. The 9 is Farouk Debliz. 11, Sunny Heek. 12, Jafar El Said. 13, Hamza Rashid. 14, Zain Warwar. 16, Abdul Baghdadi. 17, Kareem Adhami. 20, Jad Salamar. And 22, Hosn El Ashal. And their coach is Daniel Hatchidi. And for the Guildford Owls, the 1 is Iverson Pauga. The 2, Isaac Kader. The 4, Lolatai Leotafu Famosi. 5 is AJ Pesci. 6, Isaac Alush. The 8 is Exodus Kalagi Toliafoa. Christian Mardini is the 9. The 10, Hunter Mitchell. 11, Kasinga Noah. 12 is Brent Joel. 13, Kaylin Sleeman. 14, Viliami Fafita. 17 is Jack Bedrossian. 18, Charlie Romanos. 20, Josiah Manu. And their coach is Joe Fiker. Referee Mark Harvey. And touch judges Benjamin Picone and Jacob Dean. And first touch is with the Bulls. 3 tackles into their set so far. And up to the third. Owls in the white strip. Bankstown Bulls in the black and red. And now with 12 there. And play 5 off the belt. Zaid El Zain drives downfield. Pauga, been playing in the 6, moves to fullback and under pressure, does well there with bodies and now sneaks up the short side for multiple metres. And he's taken into touch. Early wrist there from in his own half. And unfortunately it doesn't pay off. And the Bankstown Bulls with good kick chasing coverage there. Use the sideline to their advantage. And now going to have fantastic attacking position and opportunity. Rough for both teams talking to the coaches prior injury-wise. We've had a washout the week in between, but with schoolboy football and the reps previously, there's a lot of bodies that are banged up and a few missing here today. As Hossam El Ashal carries and gets put on his back. What can they do in good ball for the first time as Debliz comes wide. And Salamar, the new man in the halves with New and Dennis Reed missing today. And he lays that off to Zane Warwar. And now across with Rashid and thrown to the ground. And referee doesn't like what he sees. Another penalty. And another fresh set of 6 inside. The attacking 20 here for Bankstown. They'll be looking to get off to a fast start. Plenty of close calls so far this season. But still looking to register their first 2 points. And El Ashal centers things here. About a metre out centre field. Turned back under for Rashid, who drives for the line. And multiple bodies there for Guilford. Holding strong so far. Third set and examination of their defence. As the Blizz comes wide and Salamar holds and goes out the back to Musa. Finds an open man in Hanoun. Cuts back in field, gets low. And first blood here for the Bankstown Bulls. And excitement aplenty here to play today at McCredie Park. And for the Guildford Owls, getting caught there in their own half. A couple of repeats with the penalties and the pressure tells. As Bankstown first points here through Ali Hanoun. He's been powerful in every game we've seen him so far. You can understand why he is in the Dogs development system. And the score 4-0 with that try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. And the man who supplied the pass to get things going there, Zane Musa. It's been dangerous in previous match of the rounds as well. Very lively, plays both sides of the field, not afraid to get involved with the tough stuff either. But for the left footer, obviously not the preferred side, but Much better than at Tory Byrne the other week, where every kick seemed to be from the sideline. And first up, he makes no mistake there. Right down the middle. And 6-0. Early advantage here to the Bankstown Bulls. Again, talking about some of those changes today. Pauga, previously been playing in the 6. He's moved to fullback. Isaac Alouche into the halves, with Matthew Fiker missing. And also Reece Fiker and multiple others missing today. Michael now. Harold Matt's back rower. And ball put down after points. Nightmare result there for Bankstown. Set after points, so critical. And unfortunately for Salomar, unable to handle. And the Owls presented a golden opportunity to hit back straight away. That new halves pairing. We'll see what they can do with the ball. Charlie Romanos also in today. We saw him last year with the Parramatta City Titans, playing as a year young. In the 18 here in the white headgear, with first touch and lays off to Kasinganoa, who gets out the fend, finds the ball, and through the hands they go to the wing. A good cover by Bankstown there. Letoa Famosi couldn't find space on the outside. Back in here with Pauga. Bounces off the right foot a few times. And pointing centre field here is Alouche, the 6. And they come across to Kasinganoa, who squares it up again and tries to drive his way through. And only a metre or so. Martini holds long. Letoa Famosi beats one, flicks the ball out the back and heading for the corner. What a fantastic offload there. And Isaac Kader hits back for Guilford. But full credit there to Lolatai. Letoa Famosi. 2 on him. Ball looks like it was stuck. It forces it out with the left hand. And an absolute gift for Kader there. Crashes over in the corner. And 6-4 kick to come for Guilford here at McCredie Park. And that try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. And Iverson Pauga, one of the top point scorers in this competition. No harder test first up than from the sideline. But has been pretty good this year in terms of his goal kicking. And early pay dirt with a new spine. And obviously helps to have a couple of key players, whether they've been shuffled or not, like Pauga, still in the team today. And Christian Mardini, ever reliable. The captain and number 9 there, the first pass, the long ball out to Letoa Famosi to find the space in that offload. Talking about bodies, speaking to both coaches, that's the big challenge here. Schoolboy Cup football going. Coming off, a lot of them being in development systems, and Harold Matts. Others play rugby union on top of that. As Pauga pushes that one across the face, and things remain 6-4. But just over the halfway mark here in the Central West Conference, the pinch certainly being felt physically. Very demanding age for all these players in terms of the workload. Bankstown to get us back underway here. Guilford will obviously be looking to not follow their path in terms of set after points. And very well done there by Alouche to clean up with Hunter Mitchell. Centre field, Matt Strong. Now Mardini trying to get things going out of yardage here. Rolling there for Sleeman, who crawls over the top of defenders before Kaladi Toliafoa gets rumbling. And up to the 40 now. Set building nicely. Hunter Mitchell, hand up for a second carry. And almost to the 50 now. They jump down the left with Pauga. And long on the boot. Musa misplaces that one, has to be cleaned up. Kick through here, there's bodies coming. Hanoun gets there though. Luckily a clean up at the ref. He's got a knock on back at the first point of contact there. for Zane Musa. Difficult one, long and high from the boot of Iverson Pauga. And he gets a result. Good kick chase by the Owls as well. And you couldn't hope for a better set after points. Golden opportunity straight back inside the attacking 20. 5 to the open side here with Romanos to feed. And Alouche awaiting the ball. And on reception, laid off short there to Brent Joel into the back row from the centres. Mardini rolls short here for Hunter Mitchell. Spinning his way forward. 5 metres out now, centre field. Where does Mardini go? Jumps left and long out the back again. Tip across for Romanos and cutting back inside is Noah. Kasinga Noah, a handful early on here. Mardini back in. Romanos shovels it across. Kaladi Toliafoa. 3 there to meet him. There's open right. Romanos digs. Out the back to Alouche. Out the back to Pauga. And he's gone behind one of his own. And loses the ball for Ali Hanoun. And almost breaking away. And a lost ball there. But surely no advantage off the back of the previous error. We'll wait to see what the call is here with a scrum feed. And it's been given to Guilford. The referee says advantage has been played. And Bankstown will be tested again on their goal line. Passed with flying colours that time. But much like they did to Guilford early on. Back-to-back sets, hard to defend. And 5 to the open left here again. Coming across, Leto Afamosi. Dangerous as always. Mardini comes back open, keeps himself. And almost space there as he's short by inches. Dummy half tipped across to Kaladi Toliafoa, trying to bulldoze his way in. And they hold him up and the ball comes backwards. And a knock on called. And Bankstown rally around one another. Much like his brother last year, Kaladi Toliafoa, always a handful. But 4 bodies there to stop that one as he tried to fight his way to the ground. Now trying to get things back underway. Jafar El Said takes the tough assignment first up. Almost to the 30 is De Blizz. Back down left with Hamza Rashid. Works himself to a standstill always. And a bloke you don't want to mess with. Also a national judo champion. Centre field now. As they get closer to the 40 with Kareem Adhami. And El Zain lays it off for his back rower, El Said. Nearing the halfway. Play 5 coming up as they jump and kick early down the right side. With El Zain and Pauga. Tough one, comes forward, gets through, and he's got a foot race here for the sideline. Does he have the toe? He's got more than enough as he goes past De Blizz. And Iverson Pauga hit the Jets. And the first time, if you don't succeed, try again. They got him the first time he tried to take the short side. This time, no such issue. Footwork, speed, and power. And fight himself out of a cannon as he hit that one on the run. Foot race with De Blizz shows more than enough to burn him off as he takes that around to the posts. And the Owls take the advantage here at McCredie Park. 8-6 with a kick to come. And the petrol out of the tank. Pauga's past the tee off to Lolatai. Letua Famosi while he catches his breath. And almost halfway to the first half here. Looks like we're in for a cracker here in the Central West Conference. And that try is brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. Pauga, clearly a talent, ability to play in the halves and a big body. but also showing his wares as a fullback. We all know how important versatility is in the modern game, especially the interchange rules changing over the years and mechanisms being brought in to speed up the game, as well as the situation with HIAs. You've got to be able to change on the fly. And again, shows why Pauga is part of the development system there and is part of the train-on squad for the Harold Matthews at Parramatta. And look to Mosi, hammers that one. It's low, but it's over. And 10-6. Guildford Owls take the advantage here at McCredie Park. And as always, remember each week, 5 PM match of the round here through the Parramatta Eels Junior Rugby League page on Facebook. Or do yourself a favour, subscribe to YouTube, make it easy for yourself. See clashes every week between the Parramatta Eels Junior Rugby League District and the Canterbury Bankstown Dogs Junior Rugby League District. And the women's match of the round, 14s, 16s and 18s at 2 PM with the great caller Greg Hayes. The silver and gold competitions. As Joel gets us back underway. Almost up to the 30. Mardini in for Exodus. Kaladi, Toliafoa rounds the defence and picks up an extra 10. And play to almost the 40 now. It's Kalen Sleeman with a bit of footwork. Mardini working the drain this set. An early kick on play 3, trying to find space. Turn around Musa. Body coming as he goes the short side, much like Pauga gets open space. The only one left there is Iverson. There's a chase coming from behind and inside support. Fantastic run there by Musa. And Bankstown jump on the front foot. And dummy half there. A penalty to follow. And the seesaw continues. In a moment where it looked like Musa might have been in trouble, makes a fantastic play down the short side. And Daniel Latapu looks like Darwich on that right. Follows in to get the penalty. And now a fresh set of 6. They're going to kick themselves close to the attacking 20 and come straight back at the Owls. Zaid El-Zain steering things well so far. Musa, who said, has been involved. DeBliz. Sharp of dummy half and Salah for his second game. Fitting in very nicely. Fighting forward there. Jafar El Said. Blair's long for El Zain to Elishal. Centers now for Bankstown. The Blair's across. At the back. Salah lays it off short. Looking for the offload is Heek, but keeps the ball. In the dummy half for War. He digs into the line and tries to drive. With the bumpers up. He's a metre short now with DeBliz with a play. Wrap around and a short ball there. And it looked like Rush had crashed over. The call looks like it's coming from the touch judge. It's forward. And a moment of elation up in smokes for what looked like a great piece of play. Salamat to Adhami and the inside-outside for Hamza Rashid to crash his way in. But it's been denied. 12 minutes remaining here in the first half. Guilford. Bullet there. And across now to work it out of yardage. Centre field with a good carry as Mardini steals up 10. Off the back of Kader and gets his side penalty. Very smart, the captain and hooker for the Guilford team. A long kick to the sideline. That is side just to tap and go. And straight to the front door. Left to Arthur Mosi. With a bumper bust to the chest. And Fafita now on the field. Made a mark last time. Gets a quick play the ball for Mardini. And schemes his way over the halfway. Using Sleem as a decoy. He goes right. With a loose who hits short there for Joel. Brent Joel drives one in. And Hunter Mitchell, plenty of work so far for the front rower. And play 5 now. About 25 out centre field. Back to Alouche. Long left to Romanos, who's trying to find grass. And Body's coming through. It's cleaned up by Darwich. Can he find his way back into the field? He can. And does well to avoid the touchline as well. Next one up is tough. And back in field with a head of steam. Great effort there. Fighting for a play the ball here, Bankstown. Great resilience so far. And a 2-pass back in field and an error. And the Guilford Owls capitalise with a clean up there. And Viliami Fafita straight on the front foot, draws 4 bodies in. Opportunity beckons for the Owls. Can bank points. Mardini long to Hunt Mitchell. And the Fen comes out twice. Centre field now. Split with the attack. Right side to Romanos. Hit short there for Joel. Bounces off the right and the left, and he goes for the goal line. Just short now. Mardini back in behind Romanos. Things sort of break down for a moment. For now, play 5. Numbers left. Pauga sweeping late. But they jump right. And Alouche with the ball. Long. Who's unmarked there? AJ Pesci. Finds him, but another forward pass is called. And at one end of the field, we see that call. And again here. And points go begging. Bankstown and now the Owls. With 9 minutes remaining. And first up here, De Blizz played that one short. Adam Darwich, who's always got his hand up for the tough stuff. As does this man, Ali Hanoun, the human pinball. And Heek lean forward with a great carry here to the 40, dragging bodies. And now, at Harmy, Zaid El Zain shows short, out the back to Musa, and then across to Latapu. Play 5, just short of the halfway line, and he's up and running again. The referee says it was held. Now back with El Zain. And an awkward spiral there, down to the 20 for Iverson Pauga, who rounds down to the left-hand side, and Ali Hanoun puts him in the wheelbarrow and heads for the sideline. And the offload, what a jackpot that play. Josiah Manu. Ali Hanoun, relentless there with a leg drive. As AJ Pesci tries to help out in yardage. But the ball ramping up their line speed here. Now across. The outside backs coming in to help. With Kader. And Mardini jumped to dummy half, drops the ball. And another opportunity here for Bankstown. Off the error, in good ball. And what a defensive play before. Pauga done very well to get rid of that football. But the drive, aggression from Hanoun, forcing that set into the situation it ended up with. Bankstown able to ramp up the line speed. Now 30 metres out centre field, 3 aside. They come to Hanoun, 1 out. Just digs into the line. Fights with 3 on him to the 20. And now De Blizz. Open side for Hossam Elishal. 10 now, working their way closer. And across with Adhami to Hamza Rashid. He went close once. Can he get one this time? De Blizz, long. El Zain across. Hands there and heading for the corner. A result for the Bankstown Bulls this time. They won't be denied. And refusing to go away here. Great spirit showed. And the defensive effort paid off in buying them the opportunity the score here in the right corner. And with a kick to come with 6 minutes left here. Bankstown really applying the pressure to the Owls. And that try is brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. Tough one here, coming up from the far touch line. But again, that line speed and effort, we saw it against Hills, we saw it against St John's. The reward is going to come soon enough for the Bankstown side. Adversity and injury in game. In the weeks we've had them, they've still turned up and been relentless for the full 60. And the strike here from the sideline, it's the legs, but it's just short of the upright. And conversion unsuccessful. And with 5 left to go here, Guilford Owls on the return in what has been a cracking contest so far. And live as we're on as well. Another game, Cabramatta are playing Hills. I'll give you a score up on that soon from the Central West Conference. Back underway. Set after points this time, they won't be looking to make any mistake here. Rolling well, first up. Second one here through the drain with DeBliz. And a 2 pass without Harmy. And Raj and hands across near the sideline, but Hanoon cleans it up. And footwork back in field, beats a couple, tries to find space. Eventually brought to ground. Fantastic stuff points so far as they go to Elzane again. And he punches one short. 2 pass across, driving backwards. Near the sideline there. 85 now. Icing on the cake with a kick here. Elzane to the sky. Knock backward there. It looks like they've found one another, and they have gently with the touch between winger and fullback. And unfortunate the effect there. And Pauga, the way that one's worked out. Opportunity right on half time here presents itself. The Bankstown Bulls locked up at 10 all at the moment. Try and punch one to the front door. Well met there. Liz off the ground. Long pass. Across to Salmar. Twice off the left foot. Drives. Brought down just short. Now the Blizz goes himself. And it looks like he got there. He has. And after facilitating things so well from dummy half. Scheming. The drain, and he's throwing some fantastic long balls. Opportunity. He sees it there. The window opens. Low to the ground. Scurries his way and scores right to the upright. And Bankstown take the lead. 14-10. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. And that brought to you by Omni Business Solutions for your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. The Blizz so far in the dog development system, and apparently the best butler in the team. Don't mind a fade myself, might have to have a chat. Quality service, smart work around the ruck. Now the running game to get his team critical 4 points. All victories in the Central West Conference. Crucial, very tightly contested competition. Best sign of the night you could hope for. Zane Musa right in front of the posts to extend it to 16-10. I've put the absolute lock on him. Talking about the touchline, but the commentator curse comes in from in front. Suffering the gravest of indignities, missing right in front of the sticks. The scores remain 14-10. Another action. Full time. Hills Bulls 32-18. The Cabramatta side. Another win there to solidify their spot in the top two. And only 30 seconds remaining here. Bankstown to see us to half time in possession and with the lead. Jumping down the short side. Seeing if they can pry up in the Owls defence one more time. Pass back. Centre fielding good line speed by the Owls there. Should only be one more play. The ball as the clock ticks down here at McCredie. Blizz to rush. We'll see things up for us there. And at half time here from McCredie Park, the Bankstown Bulls lead this Central West Conference 16s game. 14-10 over the Guildford Owls. Second half action still to come. And score updates. The other game we had today, Hill Bulls 32-18 over the Cabramatta side. We'll have a short break here from McCredie and be back for the second half. And second half action about to get underway here in our Central West Conference 16s match of the round. And with the coverage, hopefully the colour has returned and everything should be sorted with the stream now. But Bankstown here ready to get us underway, leading 14-10. Try by De Blizz close to half-time, giving them the advantage here against the Owls at home. And line speed and intent first up. And an early penalty. Don't think there was any malice there. It was a bit of a slip from the back rower, Joel. Brent Joel, and the referee sees it that way, luckily. But an opportunity early on to kick themselves in a good field position. And up to the 40, the Owls go through the boot of Christian Mardini. And they'll obviously be looking for early points in a response here, as Viliami Fafita raises the bumper bars here and centers the attack. And Bedrossian follows that one up to drive into the Bankstown half. Mardini looking for a play the ball. And Kaladi Taliafoa. A 1-2-3 combo of the big boys as he keeps rolling and hops on one leg and fighting forward. Still leaves a couple behind, almost 30 metres there by Exodus Kaladi Taliafoa. And a man behind Mardini jumps out off the back of it. And up to the 20 now. Early intent good. Long pass across here for Alouche. Out the back with Pauga, who throws the dummy for what is now play 5. Now long, back to Isaac Alouche. Hangs it in the night sky and the chasers come. Kasinganoa gets it in the hands and chest. Offload, Mardini, chip over the top. Open wing here and going for the corner. And what a fantastic try there by the Guilford Owls. First set, first opportunity. And Isaac Kader. What a passage of play there. 1, 2, 3. The big middles, punching holes. Jack Bedrossian, Viliami Fafita, and then Exis Kaladi Taliafoa, leaving a path of destruction. And then things break down on the right shift. But Isaac Alouche hoists one into the night sky. And the year-young Eels match player, Kasinganoa, with a great grab, fights away from 3 and the offload to Christian Mardini, who sums things up very nicely to kick to the space for Isaac Kader, who runs that one around to tie us up here at 14 all. You couldn't have a better start confidence-wise to get things going. And Pauga now. And thank Kader for rounding things in an extra 15 or so metres for him here. Chance to kick for the lead. But that try was brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. He's got this one. Right foot starting on the right post, looking to draw back. And he does just that as he rips it inside the left upright. And the Guilford Owls make a statement early here in the second half that they won't be going away at home. And for Bankstown, we'll see the response here off the back of those points. For the Guilford side so far, success coming, playing off Mardini down the middle third. And working off the back of it, linking up with Pauga through their halves. Driven low and on the bounce. Back here for Viliami Fafita. And a knock on, set after points. Disaster. Intent fantastic, the carry looking even better, but leaves without the football. And the Bulls, instant chance to reciprocate with points. Scrum feed here. 30 metres out just to the left of the uprights. All numbers to the right here, 6 bodies. And then coming out, Ali Hanoun tries a trick play to the short side. But the Owls awake to what was going on. Mr. Blizz across here. And lays one short. They try to get things rolling again. And now 2 pass across. Shows under, then to Latapu. And a good bit of footwork. And now centre field and Adhami. And an offload at the back there and a long across and a long ball again to ground, but picked up and then offloaded for the corner and heading there. And a try. Bankstown Bulls respond in kind. And we've got a shootout here at McCredie Park. The offload centre field after Adhami laid short to El Said. And then hands to the corner. And very nicely done by all involved with the Bankstown team there to find themselves straight back with the advantage here at 18-16. Referee having a chat here. Mardini still talking. Errors have proved critical in this one every time an opportunity has been presented for either side. They've either turned it into points or multiple sets to take some petrol out of the tank. Bankstown no different there. The error from the kickoff. Fantastic play. And now an opportunity from the sideline. Difficult for Musa, the left footer. And off the boot. That one comes up short and to the left, so scores remain 18-16. But the struggle continues here in the arm wrestle at McCredie Park. And in other fixtures today, as mentioned earlier, if you weren't with us in the first half, joining now at Hills Bulls, 32-18 over Cabramatta to drag themselves further up the ladder and solidify second position. Wentworthville still undefeated, 6-0 at this point in time. And back underway. Deep and across. And centre field first up, it's a good carry. DeBliz working the middle again. And almost up to the 40 after 2 plays. And then knocked out of his hands. What's the call? It's an error. And he's filthy with himself there as he throws the ball down. Following the carries of Elishal. And things building nicely. An error, the set after points for both teams. Will the Owls make them pay the same way they did? Charlie Romanos. Set scrum here, Mardini long across. And Alouche finds Joel. Now ball back in field. And fighting for the ground. As Mardini looking to work the drain again here. Goes himself that time. Sleeman in field to Jack Bedrossian. Just inching their way forward here inside the attacking 20. And now long for Romanos to Kasinganoa. Keeps himself, finds an offload but pulls it back. And play 5 now, 2 metres out, Romanos. Across here to Mardini, rolls one through. Chasers coming. And cleaned up there by Zane Warwar. And they do well to defend the error off the back of the Hanoun try and the fantastic work at the other end. But can they hold on for another set here? As we see Kareem Adhami struggling with some cramp. Then drop out. Incoming, they drive. Low and wide, Noah lets it go, but cleaned up by Isaac Adair. And centre field met fantastically there. Strong contact. And now Bedrossian, that forward lean again. Mardini schemes. Right side, Exodus Kaladi Atoliafoa. And he's trying to get there. Just short. The leg drive continues. And long now, Romanos. Across to Alush, hit short for Joel. And good line runner. They hold him up right on the goal line here. Short side threat, still real. Going from dummy half. And referee's call here is that one short, so play the ball. Right side, Pauga, still lingering. They come open side, cleaned up and put on the boot there. And Bankstown scramble, but a knock on. And the pressure will continue here. A third set for the Guilford Owls. Slowly taking some petrol out of a resilient Bankstown Bulls defence, who refused to go away. Two dangerous kicks cleaned up. They've worked both sides of the field. They've had to hold up solid in the middle. But 5 left here now. Mardini long, short to Kasinganoa, ball wrapping around for Pauga. Numbers here. Letua Famosi sums it up perfectly. And nice football there by the Guilford Owls. A long pass across the sweep with Pauga and Kasinganoa. And he puts his centre, Lolatai Letua Famosi, in a 2-on-1 position to run or pass. And he says, I don't need to give the ball. I'll finish this one myself. And I'm pretty sure now 3 from 3 in match of the rounds in terms of try scoring. He takes this one out to 20-18 for the Guilford team. Kick to come for Iverson Pauga. And that one brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, payroll needs. But again, it all starts in the middle of the field. Scheming so well, Mardini, and even there from the back of the scrum, that first up pass, the early width to apply pressure straight away. And Pauga and Noah with the wraparound play to create the number. And then Letua Famosi, the option to run or pass. Kadir was there on the outside, but not needed. And they edge their way back in front. 38 points. A real back and forth shootout here at McCredie Park. Pauga just short of 10 in from the left. Touchline has the right amount of fade. And unfortunately breaks out the Gillette shaver and touches the upright. Unsuccessful. Scores remain 20-18. 17 minutes here still to play. The Owls with the slight upper hand. And a win here today for them, currently sitting in third. Being in the top 3, obviously ideal in this competition. 2 bites of the cherry is what you're always after. Finals in any form is good, but the 2 chances always pay off. And the errors after points continue. Kasinganoa has that one hammered at him like a line drive. Unfortunately, unable to handle, but a fantastic tactic there by the Bulls. And now inside the 20 again. Consistently trading blows, and another one there. And the door slightly ajar for Bankstown to hit straight back. Zaid El Zain organising here. And Salamar set to the left with 4 and 2 on the short. And open to Salamar, give to Hernoon, who's got a double. And being his damaging best, as always. Got the previous one and the one before half. And now Debliz, short and laid in. And the leg drive, push backwards there. Debliz and Harmy. El Zain shows out the back and goes across. Musa pulls out Darwich for the corner. Can he get there? He gets the fend out. And he does just that. Adam Darwich, power, speed, and the left-hand fender springboard himself into the corner. back and forth, back and forth. They continue to trade. Errors after points plaguing both these teams here today. Adam Darwich capitalises on the long ball there from Zaid El Zain, and the Owls defence jamming in. Musa smartly sidestepped that one to avoid an error and a clash. And Darwich had some work to do, but he passes with flying colours there. Flying into the corner. Kick to come, 22-20. Hamza Rashid. Chance to push things back to 4. And a change of kickers here. As I said previously, a national judo champion, not a man that you want to get in a tussle with unless you want to end up flipped on your head. And another one in the Dogs development system. And from a previous match of the rounds, you can see White gets through a hell of a lot of work. Strong carries, good intent. Can he add goal kicking? Yes, he can. Fantastic there from Hamza Rashid. Right foot touchline, slides that one in. And now a 4-point advantage for the Bankstown Bulls. 24-20. With just under 14 minutes to play here in the match of the round. And the 13 for Bankstown. Leads from the front every single week. And another notch on the belt there with the goal kicking to go along. And there's many other talents. Mardini Long. And on return here, full of beans are the Bankstown Bulls. A bit of a mix-up there. There's the Blizz, centre field now for El Sayed, who runs into a brick wall. Strong contact there. Back to his feet now. Might have to have a stoppage here. But the line speed there from Guilford. Big contact. Trainer's out now. Referee, no time off as of yet. And it looks like Jafar El Sayed will be okay. Referee wanting things to restart once the trainers are clear. And play back underway now. Zane War comes down the left-hand side. Fighting for a play the ball. Shoveled across and another massive shot there. Kasinga Noah is out and looking. Now a penalty comes. With that intent comes risk. And a set that wasn't going too far now turns into an opportunity to kick themselves into good ball. Trainers out again though. Crusher tackle called there. Not what you want to see. Couldn't see which player it was. Think it might have been Rashid, but then I think I can see him to the left. But a time off here. The trainers to check things out. Back to the feet now. It's DeBliz, the 9. But he's okay. Now from the 30, will they go for the touch finder or tap and play? Zaid El Zain with that choice here. They elect to take the tap and just get things back underway with a fresh set of 6. And War puts his hands up. Straight up to the 40, first play. And DeBliz to El Sayed. They turn him backwards. Now off the left foot, Bedrossian there to trap. Short side, Elzane turns Rashid back under, who beats one. Hops across, finds space, arm free. Puts the offload away. Now DeBliz sees space, tries to jump. Close there, but then dragged backwards, offload. And referee calls held. Just when you thought Rashid was going to try and punch him behind. And good runs by Adhami, DeBliz, and Baghdadi as well. And well taken at the back there under pressure. Guilford, how do they deal with this situation? Trying to fight their way out, driven backwards there. And referee with a held call. Feeling starting to come into this one. And referee's given the mark. Now across, Viliami Fafita. Pokes his nose through. And a quick play the ball for Mardini. Jumping open side. Working their way out of trouble here. Tough carries in yardage. And pressured, but Sleeman catches and does well. Play 5 now. Not quite at the halfway. And the boot of Pauga. Midfield torpedo. It's going to find grass. Noah picks that one out of the air. Throws a dummy. Open side space here. Comes to Pauga. Offload out the back. Still alive now. And back across to Pauga. Bodied from behind. Good scramble there by the Bankstown Bulls. Going to play the ball as we've gone under the 10-minute mark. And trying to hold on to that lead. 8.5 remaining. Rashid with a play the ball here. Just short of the 30, 10 in from touch. And El Said, hand up again in the highlighter headgear. And Rashid, no surprise, another carry. Beats the first. 2 on, trying to drive forward, but he's held. Now DeBliz throws a dummy, almost goes in behind. Tries to find an offload, but in the attacking half now. And building, Rashid from dummy half, picks up, shows, gets a fend there, skips across, ball out wide now. And moving, and things building nicely as they roll inside the 20. DeBliz, left side, Salamar drives one through, chase coming, Pauga's there. Can he find his way in field? They drive him for a dropout. We've got the tension building here. And hopefully no one does anything silly. It's been a fantastic game of football. It's such a tight contest. Teams have sorted themselves out now. But maybe a little more to come from the touch judge and the referee. But the clock's still ticking here. Time off might be needed to sort this one out as we're under 7 minutes. And Bankstown, 24-20 advantage at the moment. But the Rashid play again. Leading from the front. Broke that one open. And then the kick through by Salamar. Put them in a position here to continue to try and apply some pressure to the Guilford side. And from the Pauga clean-up, things got a little bit heated. But the referee now talking to Zaid El Zain from the Bulls. We'll see what the result here is going to be, but so far the referee's been pretty controlled in the way he's handled this one. action looks like it's required here. Hopefully the same on the other side, and we can finish this one off with a full complement. But Mardini out now with Pauga. Six and a half minutes. Bankstown with the advantage. What's the result going to be here? In earlier action, Hills Bulls 32-18 over the Cabramatta side. And Pauga has been put in the bin, and we wondered if things would continue with full complement. Unfortunately, they won't. Iverson Pauga sent to the bin. And now Bankstown with things ticking down to the 6-minute mark. 1-man advantage and a penalty. 5 metres out from the Guilford line. A try here and a possibility to make it a 2-score advantage as Burring for the goal line. Just short it looks. And a wrap play for De Blizz, driving for the ground. The Bankstown Bulls are up. And it looks like the 4-pointer to take that 2-score advantage, and it is. The referee points to the spot. And as we tick down to the 5-minute mark, 28-20 with a kick to come. The Bulls' first victory is in sight. And the boot of Hamza Rashid with a chance to extend it further. But that try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. It's such a back and forth affair. There's been tension building along the way as they've traded blows. But a critical moment, much like what happened to Bankstown over at Hills, where the game was in the balance, but a sin bin can make all the difference and open the door with a 1-man advantage. And they capitalise straight away. And now Rashid to try and further the lead. Hits that low and hard, but to the left of the uprights with that one. Score remains 28-20. 4.5 to go. Can they defend the lead and bank their first 2 points? And Guilford dropped that one in short near the touchline. Tapu does well to handle. Now Rashid jumps back down the short side, close to halfway. Kasinga Noah thinks about the one-on-one. El Saeed punches another one in here. And long across Salamar to War. De Blizz takes one himself and tries to punch him behind. Looking to turn this over. Right inside the 10. And El Zane digs in. Rashid puts a grubber through. Back there. Still play 5. Rolls and offloads to Latapu. Cuts back infield. Going for the goal line. And held up there in the best possible position. Turning the ball over on the goal line. And at best, 2 sets to defend here for the Bankstown Bulls. Noah plays the ball. Trying to find their way out here. Brent Joel with his hand up for that one. And then Mardini across to Kader with a fend. And penalty called They're trying to get things moving. Mardini tap and go with on the back foot. Looking for bodies as Rashid goes for the one-on-one. 2.5 to go. Can they find a try here and have a chance to put a short kick in? Sleeman. Now Viliami for Fafita. Goes straight through the front door. Has he got any support? No. Coming to the fullback. Puts it away, the right foot on, and he's still going now. Brought down metres short. Body's waiting. Scramble and a 10 in the bin. And 2 minutes remaining. Need to act fast here. Viliami for Fafita. Just blasted his way through. Rolled for 40 or so. Got to the fullback. You wondered what he was going to do. Good footwork and a swap as they go now to Kalati Toliafoa. Kalati Toliafoa meets 4. Mardini, can he punch one in here somewhere? Ball short and across. I'm trying to fall to the ground here. Hunter Mitchell. And it's been called a knock on. And Bankstown are up. And you can hear the roar and what it means to their players as they defend it there. And a scrum here as we tick down to the minute mark. And it looks like they're going to hold on. And just when we thought the tables had turned at the other end with the 2-score advantage in the sin bin, Viliami Fafita rumbles downfield, gets the sin bin for the professional foul. And a try was needed, but the goal line defence and resilience of Bankstown shows up once more. And an error should see them play this set out, find their way to victory. And line speed, trying to force an error. Ali Hanoun, who's been fantastic again today, bursts his way through, getting dragged from the coattails, beats another, gets to Joel. And just never stopping the human pinball that is Harley Hanoun. DeBliz, fantastic as well, jumps off the back of the play the ball. Another 15 or so for him. 10 seconds as things count down. And DeBliz hopefully okay here. But the clock, as time expires, sees the Bankstown Bulls take their first 2 points in the Central West Conference. They've had heartbreak a couple of times in some very close games. But they keep turning up, they keep fighting, and today they get their just rewards against a quality football team in the Guilford Owls. But 28-20, Bankstown Bulls win here at McCredie Park. And some great individual efforts here today, but fantastic overall as a team defensively. How well they defended their goal line. But DeBliz, sharp out of 9. Hamza Rashid worked himself to a standstill. And the collective of the forwards, El Saeed, War, Baghdadi, at Harmy linking in the halves. Salaman, El Zain, El Hashal strong as well, and Hanoun, the human pinball. But all round fantastic by all. And there you go. The Bulls victorious here at McCredie Park. And that'll wrap us up for this week's Match of the Round. Be sure to join us again next week, 5 p.m. Subscribe through the Facebook page, Parramatta Eels Junior Rugby League, or subscribe to the YouTube channel. And remember, 2 p.m. also the women's match of the round, 14, 16s, 18, silver and gold with Greg Hayes. And remember, opportunities, sponsorship for future Match of the Rounds. Promote your business. It's a fantastic opportunity. But here from McCredie Park, we wrap things up 28-20. The Bankstown Bulls on the board in the Central West Conference. I'm Lewis Shepherd. Have a fantastic weekend.